the short. I think this is the short that I saw. Shout out to this here short. No, that's actually not the short. Damn, they got so many. Really, man, if y'all watch the game, if y'all watch the game of the Eagles, the play was, they do that little tush push thing, right? They played the Giants, and they do this little tush push thing that they always do when they get down to like 4th and 1, or if it's short yardage or something like that. And they do this little tush push where they call it, where everybody gets to it's crazy. But this particular instance, they did it, the whistle didn't blow. And the man grabbed it out of Hurt's hand. They blew the play dead. It's crazy. Big Greg says sports been rigged for a long time. It's just not coming to the light. NFL is next, boxing too eventually. Well, I always thought boxing had a level of riggedness to it. Meaning that, like if you offer me enough money, I'll just go ahead and take a dive. Like basically you see it now with the whole Jake Paul thing, Mike Tyson, all of that. You paying them enough money to just basically go ahead and lose. So it's wild. Shout out to Brian Black, man. And if y'all want to be like these here people who get greeted when they come into here, man, make sure you become a member. Make sure you become a member. So in light of the incidents that have came out, going as far back, we'll go as far back as Gilbert Arenas, because Gilbert Arenas got arrested for basically renting out his house to an illegal gambling operation. That's basically what his charges is. Running an illegal gambling operation, conspiracy to run an illegal gambling operation, and lying to FBI investigators, right? So basically, it just came out that this was the Israeli mob that Gilbert Arenas was talking to. And I talked to Gilbert Arenas personally on the subject, and he basically told me what I can disclose and what I can't disclose. And basically, man, what he wants out there is what Rachel Nichols and these other people are trying to put on his name, that he snitched on Chauncey Billups and these here other people. He says that's far from the truth. He trolls and does all that stuff, but he did not snitch. That's what he wants out there. That he did not snitch on those people. His case has nothing to do with them people. Chauncey Billups, he was cheating his friends, Damon Jones and Terry Rozier. They was giving inside information on injuries and when to bet the under and stuff like that. He wasn't doing none of that. But even with that being said, like we touched on Chauncey Billups. Allegedly, he was down with the Costa Nostra, rigging games to the point where the tables that you was playing cards on had x-ray machines on it. Crazy work. Crazy work, if you ask me. Crazy work. Then you got Terry Rozier. He's already illegal because he's telling people that his ankle was hurting and stuff like that or whatever. He had to leave the game early. He told all his people that he was going to do that before he did it. But not only that, all the money that they won, they counted all the money up at his house. Diabolical, bro. Diabolical. Then next thing we know, Damian Jones, he leaking out LeBron James status information. They got LeBron James in it. Now we come to find out that Kevin Garnett has played in some of the games Chauncey Billups had, or maybe 1, 2. If Kevin Garnett, which Kevin Garnett has not been charged, by the way, LeBron James has not been charged, by the way, but just stick to Kevin Garnett for a minute. If Kevin Garnett got charged, didn't get charged, to me, that's telling me he was a victim. That's telling me he was a victim, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, it's some truth to what Gilbert is saying, that people is damn snaking their friends, all type of stuff. But I definitely think boxing is rigged. I think boxing is basically rigged more on the fighters. Like, hey, yo, I'm going to give you this here amount of money to throw this here fight, whatever. You know, I think that goes on a lot as far as in boxing. Now, baseball, I mean, they already went through their scandal. They went through the steroid scandal. They went through a little gambling scandal with Pete Rose, but Pete Rose was betting on his team. I wonder, how could you really like rig a baseball game? It's crazy. But basketball, when they started talking about the money that was involved and the people that was involved, the only problem that I got with it is you claim it's the NBA and you claim that it's Costa Nostra. But the only pictures that we have seen so far is of 3 black men: Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and Damian Jones. And then the other guy who got the lifetime ban from the NBA. And then now they looking at Malik Beasley. I mean, what we really got going on here? You mean you want us to really think that these here are the only players that's doing it? So now I see why the NBA is trying to move away from American to foreign talent being the faces of the league, because look at all this here stuff that's going on. I think it's been going on. Like people in the chat say, I think it's been going on way back when Michael Jordan's dad was unalived. I think it was going on way back then. I think it's been going on since sports been going on. But we have to come to the conclusion that what's real then and what's not. Look at all the people that have lost money dealing with this here, man. The NFL refs broke 3 rules in one game. It wasn't just the damn tush push fumble shit. That's what's making people think that the NFL and the NBA and all this shit here is rigged. It was like, yo, they was trying to make sure of an outcome. But what the NBA thing is, why you not showing the mobsters? Why you not showing Costa Nostra? Why you ain't got their pictures up there? Why you ain't got their mug shots up there? Same thing with Gil. They said Gilbert Arenas was arrested. They put his picture up there. The only way you seen like those O'Reilly pictures is if you went like to the LA Times or something like that. So I'm beginning to think that this here was just something that's been brewing. They've been had these boys dead to right. They was just waiting for the right time to get them. I don't know. I don't know, but the rest, it just seems crazy to me. Like I'm never gonna really look at the NBA the same. Like when they arrested the referee, I already knew, like when you play the game, you already can basically know like when the fix is in games that you play in, and as you watch how the game goes, how the game is officiated. If the game is going to get rigged, it's usually by the officiating. But now, with this new way to bet, that you can bet on players, now everybody has the power to cheat. Basically, all the way to the 6th and 7th man already. Anybody that's playing got the ability to cheat. And we're going to leave it like that. And we're going to leave it to the fact that where are the mobsters? Where are the mobsters, bro? Where are the mobsters? Where are the mobsters? That's what we want to know. Where are the mobsters, bro? Where are the mobsters? Speaking of that, this government shutdown is looking kind of shaky. And I didn't really understand like how crazy the government shutdown was until they started talking about the government shutdown is affecting kids' lunches at school. The government shutdown has affected my family. Both of my sons in the military, they currently not getting paid. They currently not getting paid, but they not panicking or nothing because they like, yo, once the government is back opened up, they're going to get back pay and all of that, as they should. But that's crazy. That's crazy to know that you got people defending the country for free. I don't think y'all heard me. The defense of our country is in free hands. The defense of our country is in free hands. Now that the government is shut down, I'm kind of confused. Does that mean that Trump is shut down? Because I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, Chad, if they don't open that government back up soon, I already see it brewing. It ain't really hit yet, but hey, these here hoods, these here women that's used to surviving on government assistance, hustling stamps, whatever. I don't know, is it affecting Social Security yet? Here's the kicker. And growing up, you always used to hear, make sure you get you a good government job. You'll never ever have nothing to worry about. I can't tell. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm pretty sure like everybody's going to get their money. Everybody's going to get their benefits and stuff when it's back up and running. But you got Thanksgiving coming up. People not getting no money. They mad about that. You got Christmas coming up. These women got to go out there, hustle up their stamps, all of that. You got people on government jobs, like the bill's still going. You messing up their credit. You messing up all of that. Because it's only so long them people going to be like, oh man, all right, we're going to wait on our money. Now, most people, they're going to be like, yo, the government, they good for it. You know, I'll stall you out. But still, you got to go through the payments, all of that. See, it's already saying it's going on, man. But so, like, I don't know. I kind of agree with what Big Greg say. Because, like, everybody going to get their money. But this here is something that people who haven't really experienced. I think the longest the government has ever been shut down is, what, 30-something days? Man, smooth operator. I hear what you're saying, but that's how it's always going to be. And basically, everything is just getting exposed. Everything is basically just getting exposed now. I don't know if Cat Williams was a prophet or not, But everything is basically just getting exposed. Basically getting exposed. If people didn't wake up in 2020, it's 2025. It's 5 years gone. Before you know it, it's going to be 2030. It's going to be 2030. So, yeah. Yeah, this here government shutdown. I'm more concerned with the kids and the kids' lunches at school. Not necessarily my kids, because my kids gonna eat as long as I got breath in my body. But you know the kids that we all hear about, the kids that rely on school lunch just to say that they got one meal for that day. I'm worried about them. I'm worried about them because somewhere in society, if you are not at a certain status quo in life, if you're not in a certain tax bracket in life, they basically treat you as a nobody. They basically treat you like you just, you know what I'm saying? You just there. Like basically you just a mark. Like they basically just use you as somebody that they trying to get money out off of. They just basically market to you. They market to you. They try to put you in debt. But with the government, people should be asking the question, how could the government ever shut down when y'all the ones who print money? How could the government ever shut down when y'all lend countries trillions of dollars? The first people should be taken care of is the government. So let me get this clear. Isn't it against the law to work for free? Bob Johnson, I thought that too. But I read an article that said that the government lockdown was affecting school lunches. So we're going to look into that more, Bob Johnson. But I did hear that. Right, KD. Yeah, that school lunch is trash anyway. Like the only thing that was good about the school lunch back in the days when I was in school was them damn square pizza days. Yeah, right. Like I mean, like, listen, if I was a landlord and I had a tenant that was in the military and they was like, man, the government shut down, man, your money good, I'm gonna get it to you. I stall him out. I stall him out. I stall him out. The soldiers that's in base housing and stuff, they don't have nothing to worry about. But my question is this. This here's my question to y'all, right? How isn't it against the law? Like, isn't it against the human? Like when slavery was abolished, isn't it against the law for you to work for free? And if that's the case, if the government shut down, right, and I'm in the military, and I just walk off and say, "Oh man, I'm through with this here, man. The government shut down." Would that soldier be AWOL? Would that soldier be AWOL? Like I'm saying, like if a whole platoon just like right now just said, man, you know what, man, fuck it, man, I'm out of here, man. Like I ain't even coming back, man, until the government opens back up, man. Like I'm trying to see how this here goes. Like are the women at DSS still reporting to work? Who else works for the government? Um, Help me out, chat. Help me out, chat. Who else works for the government? I was about to say the state house, but that's the state, like Bob said. who else we got working for the government, man, that we be needing and relying on? Oh, it's tax return season. It's tax season. Does that mean like the taxes? No taxes? Something got to be being violated, man. Something got to be being violated. But me as a man, I can't even. I think it was what the last time I got a tax return was 2019. So shit, I've been oblivious to tax returns. The garbage man worked for the city. A lot of people work for the state. I'm thinking about like the government. Like we need the military, and then we need all those like grants and subsidies. So I guess it's basically just the Department of Social Services, the government. Hey, so what about all those federal prisoners at the federal penitentiaries and stuff? They getting paid? They getting paid? Because if they wasn't getting paid, they can open up some doors and let some niggas just walk up out of there. What about that? What about the feds, the federal penitentiary? Obviously, the feds still working. They done locked Chauncey up and all them boys. The police is the government. The police. That's what I'm saying, man. What about them people? All them people who invaded Memphis and all of that. Can they just be like, man, I'm out of here, man. Y'all ain't paying us, man. Y'all ain't paying us, fam. Can the police just ride around and stop giving out tickets? Like, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But this here government shutdown, it's nuts. It's nuts. And I want to play a little bit of what's going on. Eventually, I ease my way into playing more and more of content because I don't know which of the content that YouTube basically allows to be monetized. I don't know if they have something against Fox News, or I don't know if they have things against these here other outlets or who allows it. But we definitely gonna start showing some of these here things that be happening out here, bro, because it's it's crazy. It's wild, man. It's wild. It's wild. But speaking of wild, man, over the weekend, if you was black, if you was of the age of, I would say if you was the age of 50 on back, y'all knew that the Verzuz was no limit against Cash Money, bro. No limit against Cash Money. Now, I was a no limit diehard. I like Cash Money too, but I was a no limit diehard. True tatted across my back, bitch, that's my clique. Ready to hop into some motherfucking gangster shit. Those was my guys, man. TRU, all of that, right? But I thought when I heard Verses, because I didn't really do no research into it, that they was only gonna do 10 songs, or they was like the opening act for somebody else that was performing really, but they packaged it all in with verses and this and that. When I first originally heard it, I was like, it's gonna be kind of hard for Cash Money for No Limit to pull this one here out, man. With Lil Wayne, Cash Money got some hits. You know what I mean? They got some hits. Not only that, you got to deal with Juvenile and Manny Fresh, BG. But Wayne, then you got to deal with the Hot Boys by themselves. You got to deal with the Big Timers. Like, I mean, like he could have really, he could have put that Young Thug and that Rich Gang, Cash Money Rich Gang, that Young Thug and Rich Homie. It was so many songs that could have been played, right? But I mean, like, if you look at what came up under Cash Money's umbrella, like, those first 3 Carters. But you got to give it to No Limit, though. No Limit came and they showed out. They showed up, fatigued out, like they was back on tour in 1996. And they showed out, man. They showed out. They say Wayne had another concert he was doing. But I just knew, I thought Cash Money, I thought No Limit was gonna be in trouble if they had played that what album that was on that, like Fathers Like Son, when Wayne come on there, always strapped when I hit the club, niggas give me dap. No, what he say? Yeah, niggas give me dap. Bitches give me hugs and system pay. Niggas be mugging me, you know I mug them back. Bitches be loving me, you know I love them back. I was like, it was gonna get ugly in there, bro, if they had played that, man. But I mean, like, a lot of them didn't play a lot of songs, like. But once the catalog started getting played and I started hearing the songs, I was like, oh yeah, that nigga P got some hits, because P didn't play a lot of his hits either, man. He played they played No Limit Soldiers, but then it's about like shit, it's probably about 20 versions of that. But they played No Limit Soldiers. They let Mia X come out there. They did Make 'Em Say I think. They let Silk come out. I said that too, Brian Black, man. Them boys at Cash Money look like them boys still want to be young, man. Bruh, y'all ain't young niggas no more, man. Y'all niggas all died up, all of that. Out here, Manny Fresh. He out here looking like, I mean, shout out to Manny, man. Manny's a legend, but you ain't changed that look, man. Never, man. Really, man, I'm going to be honest. I think Verzuz sold themselves short. I think Verzuz sold themselves short doing it at Complex Con. I don't know what the bag looked like or whatever, but that should have been something. That should have been something that that should have been something that should have been done in New Orleans. I know everybody was upset about the Super Bowl and Wayne not being, you know, the Super Bowl halftime entertainment, but this should have been in New Orleans, bro. See what I'm saying? KD, they left that on the table. If they had played How You Do That there, it would have got real uncomfortable in there for some people, bro. P got hits, man. Hey, I don't think they played How You Do That there because that's Rapping Forte, right? That's a classic, bro. They didn't do that. They didn't do well, Turk wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people will let their egos get in the way of when it's time to show out. Should have been in New Orleans. It should have been New Orleans. Everybody's saying that it's a win for hip hop. I want to put a win on where it should be a win for. It's a win for New Orleans, man. All the L's New Orleans done took with Katrina and other things. They just had a tragedy down there. Like, this is a win for everybody who grew up back in those days, impoverished in the Magnolia and the Calio projects, who never thought that y'all would see the day that No Limit and Cash Money took the stage together. That was a win for y'all, man. I know how it is, man, when people's culture get overlooked because it get bought out for money. And that's basically what Complex Con tried to do, man. They didn't even give them an ample enough time, man, to do what they needed to do. What I seen from P and them was like, yo, these here people done toured together. Cause they recently just had a tour, like within the last 10 years, they had that No Limit reunion tour, like around 2018 or something like that. And then like, I mean, but Cash Money, you still got Baby running around there with NBA YoungBoy, so he's still in the music game. P and them basically done chill. But then when P brought Snoop out there, man, and Romeo, he was like, yo, I got shit in the cut. But I mean, Snoop, all Snoop real hits, been death row hits. They basically is around off the internet now, Big Greg. You know, they used to have that magazine, but now they just like in the fashion. They got that Complex Con. So they into a whole bunch of different things now, fashion and entertainment. You know, the music industry down so bad now, man. Wherever they can get a check, they going to get a check. But I just think if they had to just book that independent, like they probably didn't even need no verses, bro. Yeah, Baby is managing the NBA. They probably didn't even need no verses, bro. They could have got people. They could have, like when they shitted on Wayne, Cash Money and No Limit could have came together and they could have rented out the dome, the Superdome, and say, man, yo, we gonna do a one night only, a fucking concert, Cash Money, No Limit. They should capitalize off this here now and go on tour, man. Yeah, the music industry, they done, bro. They done. We the new music industry right now, the streamers, the internet people on YouTube. I ain't gonna just say streamers. If you producing content, if you getting paid to produce content, you are the new entertainment game. AI, AI done damn basically the music industry is done now with AI. And they working on us. They working on us. They trying to make it now where I can just goddamn upload me, y'all, and I don't even have to come up here in front of y'all. I can just go live from a program and just have me just up here just talking and shit. Once they perfect them damn hands, they say that's the only way you can really tell like AI with the hands. I can kind of tell like when I'm seeing some bullshit, but when they brought out that Sora, it's crazy. But when it first started off, Manny Fresh was like, man, we don't even need no corn flip, man. We ready right now. I was like, oh, this about to go down, man. And then they brought out that 400 Degrees Juvenile. I was like, oh, they coming out here. They ain't playing. But then P brought out all them motherfucking niggas in fatigues, man, with that No Limit Soldier shit, man. That shit started taking niggas back to like, hold on. Let's remember, man, where this thing originated from now. This thing here is getting spooky out here, man. It's getting spooky out here. Then I forgot what came next. I think they did Project Chick next, and then I think No Limit brought out Silk maybe or somebody like that. It was going good, man, until Baby and them started playing that damn. They started getting too much into that stunting shit, man. They didn't even play, man, I'm a stunner, man. So yeah, man, it's wild, bro. It's wild, man. So like, yeah, I think that was. I ain't even gonna say that that's the best verses I seen. I still think Gucci and Jeezy was the best verses, and I think that the Locks and Dipset was next, and then I'll put this one. Man, it don't look like C Murder ever getting out, bro. That's crazy, bro. C Murder never getting out. Trump is the president. If you got the right amount of money, he'll let anybody out. We know P got that money. Like, it ain't like P an entertainer who ain't got that money. Like, P was worth like $400 million, like, back a long time back. I don't know what he worth now. That nigga P done played in the NBA and all type of shit. Whatever it was to do, P done did, man. That nigga P done had cereal. P had to go show them boys, man, like, y'all my little homies, man. Like, I ain't even see Slim there, man. See, if Slim was still Cash Money, which he probably still is, though. Shout out to Slim. Shout out to all them guys, man. Shout out to all them guys. It was a dope event, but No Limit won, in my opinion. No Limit won, in my opinion, chat. No Limit won, in my opinion. I'm going to drop the link, man, in case somebody want to come up and talk about what's going on here. Drop this here link. I'm going to drop this link real quick. I'm back, y'all. The link is dropped. The link is dropped, man. If anybody wants to come up and speak on any topics that we had. Also, hold on a minute. Let me see. Hey, did they sing Make Them Say I see, man, what's the girl name? Mercedes talking about she want to sue somebody. I'm like, man, you ain't had nothing but an album cover back in the day. Man, go on, broad, man. All you had was the album cover. Everybody was talking about Mystical was missing. Yeah, Mystical should have been missing. Mystical should have been missing. Mystical should have been missing, y'all. The crazy things that he done on multiple occasions. Mystical really should have been missing. Okay, they play Make Them Say, let me see. Let me see if we can pull up the playlist. See the playlist, man. So they saying it was 30 songs. Hold on. Okay, here it go right here. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, 400 Degrees, No Limit Soldiers. I don't even know how you damn. I don't even know how you can damn. I don't even know how you can vote that. Okay, Cash Money did that Gator Booze, and then No Limit did Break 'em Off something. That Break 'em Off something was that Break 'em Off something. I have to go with Break 'em Off something over Still Fly. But then No Limit did that Freak Hoes, bend your knees, let your ass touch your elbow. That's a classic. Oh, but Cash Money in it with that Project bitch though. That was crazy. I don't know how I would be able to. Hey, those two is classics, bro. Cash Money did Rich Niggas, and then No Limit did How You Do That. The How You Do That, that's gonna kill him. Cash Money did Cash Money is an Army. No Limit did Bourbons and Lax. Cash Money is an Army. That killed him. Cash Money did Slow Motion. And No Limit did I Can Tell. That Slow Motion is a classic. Then they did Bling Bling. So it was probably like tied right around in there. Then Cash Money did Bling Bling. No Limit did It Ain't My Fault. That's kind of like even, but then Cash Money did Set It Off. And then No Limit did Ice Cream Man. That's a classic. So, Ice Cream Man won that. And then Cash Money did Number One Stunner. And No Limit did Bout It, Bout It. If you bout it, then say you bout it, bout it. Then say you bout it, bout it. Hey, so that bout it, bout it beat that stunner. Get your roll on, Cash Money. Make them say, oh yeah, Chopper Style. I need a hot girl. Then they did a Millie, and No Limit did Down for My. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, bruh. That's crazy. Yeah, No Limit won, but if you twerk this playlist just a bit, looking at the playlist, No Limit, eh, no Limit didn't beat him down. No Limit didn't beat him down. But Manny Fresh though, if they tweak it just a little bit, like with what they had going on, but I want to see all the Cash Money though. I want to see all the Cash Money. I want to see like both of them full rosters. I don't want to see Mystical for obvious reasons. I want to see Murder. I mean, you got a lot of people that's no longer here too, man, and No Limit, man. They was missing star power, man. Like, I mean, P had let them know, man. Like, yo, I had Snoop waiting in the cut, but they didn't even have enough time to really get off. They probably pitched it to Wayne, and Wayne was like, "Oh, this here don't sound right. I'm on tour anyway right now. I'm on tour anyway right now, bro." Yeah, that Hot Boys reunion, that's gonna be the next big thing. But Lil Wayne catalog is crazy. When you start talking about verses, but I mean, for that to be a verses and everything was open, they did it in Las Vegas, but I thought it was just like they were just doing it in Las Vegas on a venue on verses, but it was all a part of Complex Car and all that. So we understand all that. We understand all that, man. Yeah, Wayne basically like, man, if it ain't about the money, man, like my man, He done shit me out of money, all of that. Now Turk back hot. I don't know how long Turk gonna be back hot. I kind of think, man, Shalom, like, I kind of think Wayne just using that as an excuse. He really, really don't want to do it anyway. But I mean, like, when Wayne left, like, he got a catalog. He could have put Young Thug music out there, man. Guess he ain't want to put Thug out there because of, you know, what Thug going through. But most of Snoop's catalog was cemented way before Cash Money. And Snoop dropped some gems after he left Cash Money. I mean, after he left No Limit. Man, Turk been going off ever since the damn shit was over. Turk talking about, man, y'all let No Limit beat y'all ass. I fuck with BG too, man. I like Juvie. I like Wayne. I like the big timers. I like all that. Thug did. That's what I'm saying, man. Thug was Wayne replacement. That's what I'm saying, man. It's a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of stuff that's involved in that we don't even know about, man.